Yeah,
3, 2, 1, go!
Not addicted.
Wait.
Welcome back to the Pickle Clique podcast, episode number 8. We have a bunch of guests here today and one more joining us later. We got Clara, we got Lukas, and we got Merijn.
Howdy. Thank you for the table slaps.
And we got Molly coming in soon as well.
Hopefully. If she knows where we are.
She knows.
She'll see us.
Clara, would you like to introduce our topic?
Oh,
because
no,
I mean,
you can do it.
Really? Okay. Well, I mean, we've briefly, me and Jesper, and when Lucy was there, maybe, or whatever. In one of our previous podcast episodes,
Yes,
we did a little talk about raising kids non-binary and how there was a very famous couple. I forgot who they were.
If you haven't seen that podcast,
Go watch it now. Go watch it now.
Thank you.
Advertisement,
Thank
guys.
you.
Quick plug. So, I mean, we're going to talk about that a little further. We got more people, more perspectives, more questions, I guess. I mean, yeah, why not, right?
I know nothing, though.
You don't know? Okay, Lukas
It's
is
your opinion.
Lukas is our little baby boy that we're going to be teaching.
Yo, what's up?
Or not boy.
I am a boy.
Okay, he's a boy.
Which pronouns?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
No, your pronouns are him/he.
I thought it was I.
What?
No. It's
I mean, sure, you could be your own gender if you'd like.
No, like I am.
Okay, you know what? Let's moving on from that topic.
I don't know, man.
I mean, how should we start this? First, let's do a quick little definition of non-binary.
We are super prepared.
We're so prepared for this, but I mean, Clara, do you
Clara
have?
wants to say something.
Alright, Clara, sorry, love, bro.
I don't really have to say anything. I just thought this was an interesting topic, especially since my friends and I also discussed this and we got some pretty good point of views. But Morris, why don't you define?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go to the Google definition, otherwise I'm gonna get something
it's very
wrong.
helpful, yeah.
But non-binary, also spelled non-binary, okay, or genderqueer is a spectrum of gender identities that are not exclusively masculine or feminine. So it's identities that are outside the gender binary.
Nice.
Thank you. I mean, quote unquote from Wikipedia, your most reliable source that you could ever. I mean, tell your teachers that.
So it's like not male or female.
It's not associating it's not associating anything to do with a guy or a girl. You know, like for example, there are people like.
You don't define yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You're not specifically tied to one gender. You know, you like how right now, I guess in society, or maybe a little earlier. Now I think it's a bit more acceptable, but you know, a guy wearing a skirt, that would be weird. But like maybe that's just what makes them feel comfortable. You know, they don't associate that like gender specific. I do that in air quotes. Clothing. I'm sorry. I don't. This is such a touchy-feely topic. I feel like because I mean I don't want to say the wrong thing because.
We have a reputation to think about.
Exactly. I got to keep up with my reps. That's something completely different. That's gym stuff. Never mind. So it's
But
not.
at the same time, we're here to learn, and
Exactly.
we're giving our perspectives based on what we
Our own
know,
personal experiences.
What we have prior knowledge, and also like.
Yeah, why not? You know.
Is anyone here non-binary?
No,
No.
I think.
I guess not then. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to ask.
How would you know if you're non-binary? Actually.
I mean, it's your choice.
Isn't it when you don't feel you're both, right? It's when you're in the middle.
No. Well, yeah, I guess because I mean sometimes people can make it as simple as, you know, I don't see any objects as male or female items. Maybe no, or like not objects but things.
Colors.
Colors,
toys.
clothes, toys, yeah.
I mean, the whole discussion, like, the reason why we're talking about this is because we wanted to talk about, pose the question about how would you raise your kids? Would you raise them non-binary or even, like, because a lot of people, they associate, like, pink with girls, blue with boys. But then there's the question about why do we associate blue with boys? Is it the colors problem or is it just people's perspective of the color, like the whole stigma around it?
That is a deep question right there.
Yeah.
Whoa, Merijn, you're a smart kid. What do you think?
About what?
I mean, like what she just said.
He
is
was
like
listening.
it's the idea of blue being a boy color, because
What I was thinking is, why do you directly think it is a boy color? It's just a color.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you want your child to wear blue, then you can let him wear blue. Like
I feel
when
like
I was growing up, my parents they just asked me what color I liked, and yeah, automatically I liked blue because I don't know. And
blue's a nice color.
yeah, I like blue, and I still do, and I have nothing against pink. It's not like it has less value, but like yeah, it's just off the bat, if you start saying blue is boy color and pink is girl color, then yeah, that's people are gonna start thinking, oh yeah, you give your daughter a pink skirt or a pink pants, just to be less.
Like no, because that's funny. Because I mean, if you go into a store and there's like a baby aisle, you know, when you go to the boys' baby aisle section, what do you like? What's the color you're most likely gonna see?
Black.
Blue.
It's blue, not black. What are you on about?
Sorry.
I think
White.
more like blue, red.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So
Right.
these colors that we
Both-
associate
both
with, I don't know why
neutral
red, but
colors.
these colors we kind of associate with boy colors, and that we always have been. And, you know, it's kind of a way how, when you're looking at a baby in a carriage, you kind of assume if it's a boy or a girl, not by the way it looks, but by what color it's kind of wearing.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, because you're not going to, you could look at a stranger's baby in a carriage, and it's wrapped in a blue blanket. What do you think it's gonna like? Do you think it's gonna be a girl? Or, like most likely, you know, like
I think
Probably
blue just
a
because
boy.
it's mostly like what we all grew up with. Like I wore pink clothes. I'm a
yeah,
girl.
exactly. So I think it's just the start of the idea of.
I don't know about you guys,
People
but I wear Minecraft clothes, and those were black and green. So you keep talking.
People give too much importance to the colors. Like
Yeah.
just humans also natural instinct to categorize things. So
I mean, what's
I
your
think-
favorite color right now?
my favorite color is blue. Always
Blue.
has been.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I said blue.
Yeah. Okay. Merijn's blue. What color are you?
What's my name?
Lucas.
Green.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
From his last name. That's
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Jesper.
Red.
Okay, and my favorite color is purple. So like,
Yeah.
But I think it's
Girl.
on the thing like with babies wearing color. I think it's because if you see a baby and you don't know what gender it is, like
Yeah.
let's say it just has white underpants on and that's it, you can't directly know what gender.
yeah,
it is.
exactly.
Just look at
I
the white
think
So
underpants.
I don't think. Yeah. Why
I
are you
think
looking at a baby's
No, but I'm
underwear,
just trying to
mate?
say like so that's like there's no color.
Yeah,
on it.
no,
So, like,
okay.
Yeah.
I
but
get
like
it.
I think it's just a way of like just identifying
Associate.
something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like okay. We're gonna be weird. You have a male genitalia, you'll say that's a male, right? And a female's sex organ is the female, right? I think it's just another way of, I guess, identifying what gender is. I don't think the color has a gender, but it's just
Right.
Would you?
It's-
If
we
your
associate
child,
it though.
If your child, like, because it's bound to happen. If your child were to ask you, "Mom, am I a guy or a girl?" Would you? Because some people, I've met people who are like, "No, I'm not going to answer. They can choose whatever they want." But at the same time, isn't that kind of confusing for the
Yeah,
kid?
exactly.
Yeah.
Specifically for a child, because I feel like, I mean, even me, right? I'm saying this because I still don't know everything about like all the different genders, how you know how to associate yourself to what the term is. So I understand why people like to raise their. Oh, okay, Molly's coming in.
Hi, Molly.
Hi, Molly. Woo, round of applause. Yeah.
We're talking about raising children, non-binary or not.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, okay. We saved you a seat. Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
But now that everyone is here, can I just also really quickly ask, what is the danger of associating, for example, colors with genders?
Gangs, bro.
Yeah, the
No
same
associate
time.
with no gang.
What do you mean gangs?
I think the danger.
4-year-olds, Lucas.
Oh, yeah,
4-year-olds.
your 4-year-old's gonna be in a gang. He's gonna be
Yeah.
part of a Crips.
Wait, we're talking about 4 years?
Yeah.
Talking about kids.
Talking about babies.
Oh.
I
shit.
think the danger is that for somebody who does want to wear pink, they can get bullied. They can just be like cast out of society just because they're different. So
Right.
I think more of just like labeling people, you have to also be fluid with like the way people change over time.
No,
And
I
not
just
yeah.
I just wanted to get it out there.
No, I
'cause
know.
A good discussion also has like a why shouldn't this be?
The devil's was it like devil's advocate?
Yeah,
or?
the devil's advocate.
Yeah, that
Playing the
Wait,
devil's
so
advocate.
what's the question?
Well, Morse was over there.
Wait. Oh yeah. No. So
My bad.
No, that's okay. I have a short-term memory, so I don't really fully remember exactly where I was at. But I do remember I was just saying, I understand why people do raise their children non-binary, and not like directly associate them with what is normal for a boy, what's normal for a girl. I'm sorry, they're trading chips. Oh yes. But I don't like if a child were to come up. If my child in the future, little beautiful child,
little beautiful baby Morty,
Morty
Junior,
and they come to me, hey, am I a boy or a girl?
Rick.
I mean, I think how I would be is I would see them as the gender they were born as until they say themselves, I don't see myself as a boy, or I don't see myself as a girl, I see myself as the opposite gender, or something else. I thought it was something really stupid to say, I'm not going to say it though. But like, I would be more than happy to accept that.
So you're kind of setting, like, you're giving the child a base, but you're letting that child
like
eventually have the choice.
Yeah, they get to pick how they feel about themselves.
But you're giving them a starting point, so they know who they are for a while, and then they're able to decide.
Yeah,
yes
otherwise I feel like that'd be way too confusing for like a child. Because like I said, even I don't understand everything.
That's true.
It's very confusing. I think for a child, putting stuff just as basic as possible is the best choice. And already giving them the options, how do you identify? Like,
but
do they even know what identify means?
Yeah, is it that important? Like,
it's important, but that should be for the future self.
Yeah.
A child is supposed to enjoy their time as a child, because then it comes like exam after exam in high school and BP, and then there's grown up life where you work, stress,
emotions,
anxiety, depression, possibly not, but just saying like life can be hard sometimes. Let children be children.
I'd rather them
let them play
as a
outside
different gender than an alcoholic.
Fortnite inside.
What's wrong with alcoholic?
No, nothing. I just I hope I don't know. I hope
Lucas.
Why?
I start with a shorter lifespan.
Yeah, I want my child to die. Needed to.
What?
You say I want my child to die?
I don't want my child to die.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just didn't.
But I mean, does anyone have anything they want to just put out there about genders, non-binary?
We're talking about the oh, sorry.
I want to ask before, but Molly, are you non-binary?
No.
Okay, I asked before.
Sorry,
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Just to be sure.
I identify as a female.
Okay.
I'm doing thumbs up.
I have this friend who lives in Breda, and he has a brother. I think how old is he now? He's 8, and he was born a guy or a boy, and then I think it was like 2 years ago. He's like, he didn't feel like a guy, and we directly saw it because I'm like, how long have you been friends with him?
See patterns.
Yeah, we've seen.
Why
like,
are you at like making it so like you're asking us? So there's this
just
guy on the other
thinking.
side of the
He's
world.
just
So
thinking.
I'm just thinking.
Other side
Think
of the
out
world,
loud,
Breda.
man.
He said Breda.
Breda.
oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
that is
Not on the other side of the
Short-term
world.
memory problems.
Brabant.
Like.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, he was like, we just didn't see that. We saw that he like liked a lot of like, he liked to wear dresses, and like we never thought that was odd in the beginning. But then he told his mom, he was like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm a
Wait, so
guy.
how old was he when he?
I think he was 6.
That's young. That is young.
So yeah, he was always he never really had many guy friends, and I'm not sure why. He's a pretty nice kid. Yeah.
I was also in that position though.
You were?
Yeah,
I was too.
I was only friends with girls in 1st and 2nd grade, and then I started hanging out with boys.
I never had friends that were girls. They always hated me.
Bro, we actually used to
We
have
still
wars.
got
Me and my homies, we used to girls, bro. They were annoying as fuck, bro.
Bro, is this a sex war or something?
Nah.
This guy.
I don't know. I agree. One, it's just.
I was always friends with boys. Until the cootie thing, and then they were like, if I sat next to like my best guy friend, they'd be like, they like each other. So then they all
That's what when I started hanging out with I started like, let me just hang out with some girls, like one day I started hanging out and all guys like, oh, do you like her? What about her? And, oh my god, you guys I was like, bro, shut up.
Shut up, man.
Even though you probably did.
Yeah, you probably.
I turned out she being my like what do you call that?
You're a slow, smooth criminal.
Yes.
A little Merijn pulling up at the preschool.
Pulling up to the shawties at the preschool.
We can't say this.
Want to share my juice box?
Oh
hey,
my
yo,
God.
girl. I got apples. They're cut like in exact quarters. Look at this flex.
No, sorry. We need to go back to our topic. But so we know raising a child non-binary. I mean, we don't know.
Whoa. Sorry, continue.
My guy. But like, I don't know. Does anyone have like? How would you rate? Okay, say. Okay, something years in the future. How old would we be? It would be an okay age for us to get kids.
39
Oh
and a
wow,
half.
that's a whole other
That's
discussion
probably
for
a
us.
date.
Late 20s.
Don't waste your youth.
I think
for a kid,
like
yeah.
27. It's like when
28.
No.
28.
What are you talking about?
No, you still got
Us
some years
females
to
would
live,
like
bro.
to have
35,
a career
35.
before we settle
I would
down.
like-
with
yeah,
kids.
you can get a career before that.
Wait.
I think
It's-
28.
What's wrong with having a child when you're 27?
Yeah, my parents
Just
asked
You're
me
asking
when I
just
was
wait,
wasting
27.
your time.
There's
You
nothing wrong
gotta take
with
care
it.
of this
It's
child.
supposed
Wait,
to
but
be
think,
good
think,
before
of,
you
think about it
realize
this way.
How young that
Yeah.
is.
Was there someone in your class when you were a little kid who had like very old parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, were they being teased for that?
No.
No? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, neither.
in Sweden, I had a guy, friend of mine in Sweden. His name was Theo or something like that.
Theo.
Yeah, Theo. And his dad was like 50 something, a German family.
Uh-huh.
And everyone was like teasing him for a while about it because his dad was so old, like centuries old, and everyone else's parents was like 30, 40-ish. You know?
Well, no, but I'm saying, okay. Some job professions or careers are more competitive than others, and like they move faster. So I'm saying that right now, with like, if a woman were to get pregnant, there's just like taking away the time that you have to take care of the child. It takes an emotional and physical toll on your body. You can't have the same dedication to your work. So life keeps on moving, even though you're stepping away from it and to like pursue something else. Which there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But for somebody who maybe is more focused on a career, 27 may be
Right.
too early because
Yeah, exactly.
you might not get to the position that you want to be at,
Especially
that you dreamed of.
and like at what age they graduate university, especially going to be like a doctor.
Yeah,
Then it's gonna
Damn,
take
that's
a
like
long
8
time.
Yeah.
isn't
It's
it?
just
So
it just
long.
depends on what you prioritize.
Okay, well, anyways, that's my bad. We're going a little off topic. But, okay, so say, you have kids. Everyone, we have our own families.
Yes.
We don't contact each other anymore.
Oh,
What?
sad.
No skate sesh?
Okay, me and Merijn will still talk. Don't worry. You can be...
What about Jesper?
Okay, fine.
I
Okay.
want to take the baby picture.
Oh my god, man.
Okay.
Look what you just did.
Okay, we all talk, and Clara's always there for the family photos.
Yeah.
Okay, say we all have our own kids, and when they're older, when they're younger, would you raise them like with the idea of this is a boy color, this is a girl color, or this is boy toy, this is a girl toy?
I feel
Like-
like just naturally, because I grew up with that, I would unconsciously like.
And
Yeah.
that's
Do it.
the problem. No,
Why?
I'm
Why?
kidding. No, that's not. I'm
Do
kidding.
it. Explain why you would unconsciously do it.
I would unconsciously do it because I just have this whole idea about like pink. Pink is such a soft color, like, and it just like makes me think of like
Princesses
girls.
and fluffies and
no, not
unicorns.
princesses. I personally don't
I'm
like
buying
princesses,
my,
but
my son or daughter, doesn't matter, a freaking Star Wars Millennium Falcon.
yeah.
with him, her, whatever.
Yes,
That sounds
let's
great.
go. I was about to say, in the future, I actually want a daughter, but I also just want to buy them a shit ton of Lego.
Aww, that's cute.
Because I really like Lego. and I can
like,
play
Not
with
for
it.
the girl, for the friends.
For him.
But no,
He can have his own room with Lego sets.
Yeah.
Normal
No.
dad's offices, Jesper, Lego room.
Office, but Lego.
His room is gonna be made.
No,
out
but
of
I'm
Lego.
just saying that like I would unconsciously do it, but of course like I could work towards not doing it, but at the same time, if the child wants to wear something that in theory does not fall into like what people think that their gender should be or like stereotypical, like I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Right.
I love fashion
I think
and
we
like
should
I
go
think it's
person by
creative.
person on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molly, you're next.
Okay.
You need more chance to talk.
So, I think that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my own personal experience and then kind of apply it to what probably would happen if I had a kid.
Nice IB thinking.
So, for me, my parents were never like, oh, this is blue. Blue is for boys. Pink is for girls. But I think kind of going off of what Clara said, it's kind of like embedded in society, and you just kind of see it in a not in like a conscious way. It could, like, for example, you can just be watching TV and they'll have like I don't know, like a commercial, and like the girls are just wearing pink and the guys are wearing blue, like I just said. So I think it's kind of like subconscious, and therefore it's hard to like. And I think our society's already taking a step more towards being like gender neutral and all this stuff, and like not putting labels on things. However, it's not gonna be like linear. It's gonna be like, because not everyone agrees with it. So I think that if I were like to raise a kid, I definitely like wouldn't put anything on them to be like, oh, you need to wear pink, you need to wear blue. Like I going along with what Clara said, I just wouldn't care. I would say, do what you want, do what you love, and like just your personal opinion.
But
know?
In the beginning, would you just like go to the okay?
Yeah, I would just say, so society, or probably in a more kid way, I would be like, so maybe a lot of girls might like pink, but that doesn't mean you have to like pink. You can like blue. You can like whatever you want, like. And I think it's kind of hard though, because when you're younger, it's hard for you to form your own opinion without understanding why you are forming that opinion.
On the contrary, I think that little kids, if they like something, they'll go and play with it no matter what. Like they have
that's true.
They have no context about what this is for.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what's intended to.
I think it's more when they get into the toddler stage, and you're like,
say, that's boy toys.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, maybe not necessarily like, because the child personally, maybe in the beginning they'll be like, oh, this is still fun to play with, but then
once you start teaching them that this is this,
so I would just like break that whole thing in.
You would break that
I
whole
would
thing.
be like, play with what you want. If people call that boys, like those are like the boys' toys, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you can't play with it.
Right. Okay.
It's because
how do you think that would affect society as a whole?
Oh, like, wait, guys, this is why I asked that we would do it person by person.
Okay. Now someone move on.
Okay. I'm very sorry. It's very
Lucas,
nice to have a discussion.
You want to take a go at it, or?
Yeah. Okay. One question again.
Okay. The question is, say you have your little green children.
Shrek?
No, his last name. Would you raise them?
I have a question after everybody goes.
Okay. Save it, write it down or something. Would you raise your children non-binary or like gender specific, if that makes sense? It could be a quick
I
answer.
raised them like my parents raised me.
How'd they raise you? We don't know how you were raised.
I know how.
Tell us. All right.
I see.
Please do indulge us. Wait, that's not
no.
I don't know. I take higher language. That should be.
I'll say like I know. It just happened naturally,
All right. So keep it just natural. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Jasper?
I kind of just do what I did.
My bad.
I do think that there's like a general kind of societal push as well for what kids do, like that they learn from kindergarten or something, although not as big as it used to be, but there's still like a slight kind of factor of like influence from children around them. And so I think as a parent I'd rather just try to apply my own experiences, like Molly said, apply my own experiences, also because I think I grew up pretty gender neutral. I mean, like I said, I hung out with mostly girls, and I wasn't really friends with boys until I like went up to secondary school in Sweden. So I think that just I used to do stuff which was more gender neutral than maybe other people in my class or whatever, and I think that if my child, specifically then daughter, grows up like that, then I'm happy. Right. As long as they are happy, of course.
You just care about your children's happiness.
Yes.
What a good dad. Dad of the Year award.
Dad of the Year goes to Jesper.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Okay, Merijn.
For me, well, I don't know. I'd probably just offer some stuff on. Like do some things that I like or whatever my partner likes. Like cars for sure.
Give your little baby girl a little JDM car.
A JDM car, a Supra, or something like that. I don't know. I would just give her a look. I just go in the store. She or he or whatever just runs around, the store and picks out something, and then
honestly, you look like one of those parents.
Merein's gonna be a rich dad.
I'm like, just pick out like one thing so I can
absolutely loaded.
so I can see what they like. You know, I'm like, okay,
Right.
they like this stuff,
So
and
you're
then I'm
gonna-
getting them into skateboarding as well. Because start earlier, you can become a professional skater.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. You could piggyback on their.
Yeah, and then they're gonna do
lives.
like kick flips way before I could.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well then. Okay. Well. Okay. That's everyone.
What about you, Morty?
Me? I mean, like,
already said.
I am the leading thingy of this conversation.
Yeah, but young guys.
You're in the circle of the table.
I'm in the-
Clara has a question.
I have a question that I thought was interesting. Like,
Tell us.
do you think that people are against boys or girls playing with, like girl toy? Okay, if I'm gonna take the boy example, do you think people are against boys playing with like stereotypical girl stuff because they think that it might change them into wanting to be a girl, even though we all know that you, like, I can't make you be something else. Like, you're born that way. So, but do you think people think that?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think like that's the
Absolutely.
problem?
100%.
No,
I mean,
that's
that's basically what gender stereotypes
yeah,
still exist.
exactly. That's the basis of this like whole entire issue with not accepting, you know, being gay, being lesbian, being non-binary, you know, or associating yourself with a different gender.
So it's just an irrational fear that people have that a boy will want to become a girl just because I show him a doll.
Okay, I mean, I mean,
Mysterio.
Merijn has a
Merijn picked
action
up a
figure.
wrestling action figure.
okay, no, I'm sorry. I need to say this before I forget it, and I actually just forgot it, so this isn't good. But I mean, put yourselves in a parent's perspective, right? Not us, because I feel like in our generation we are growing to be more accepting of it.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
if we think about it, like 20 years ago or something. Great job. Okay, when like it doesn't seem normal, right? Is I think the fear of wanting your child to appear normal,
Yeah.
or you know that
Define normal.
idea. No, that
Air
we don't.
quotes normal.
Yeah.
Air quotes normal.
Air quotes
yeah.
normal. It's just like by normal I mean society's standard of what normal is, you know? And that's what like the biggest issue is right now. I'm sorry, I'm really trying not to laugh. I can't stop focusing on every I forgot where I am. No. Like that's what the big issue is I feel like the parents need and desire of wanting your kid to look normal. I mean, I think it is, because if you think about it,
I mean, humans want to follow
Lukas
the crowd.
great, like he brought up a great example. He wanted to raise his kids the way his parents raised him. I mean, in a way that's kind of like possibly all of us, maybe some of us see
Like a
little-
gangster.
a little.
Like a gangster.
You're always talking about being in a gang.
I'm talking about them, but Luke, not Luke.
Okay,
When we started
no, but
talking
like,
about colors, you
I
were
think
like, oh,
it's-
Crips and Bloods.
No,
Never
stop.
say Chris
No,
and
stop.
Blair.
Sorry, but like, I
Morty.
seriously think that we get all of it from our parents, and our parents get it from their parents of how to raise a child. Like, not necessarily the exact same way, but through their mistakes, through
Yeah, I
how
agree
we
with that.
like exactly like in that way. And that's why I feel like the further we go into it, the more accepting our, like I just said, our generation seems more accepting. I feel like that may be because
We also
we see that flaw in society or in people, and that's why
That's a really
we're
good
trying
point.
to change it.
But also it'll be like it also depends on your culture and how.
Culture,
Yeah.
culture
Yeah,
and religion
that's a
has
big
a very big thing to do with
Yeah,
it.
we
And I
talked
feel
about
like
that.
that's why there might be still some resistance against
for sure.
it.
In Latin
Yeah,
American
like-
culture, it's like the male, like there was an artist, I don't remember his name, but he was like the male, like I don't know how to say, is like the picture perfect representation of what a
Male
male should
ideology.
be. Yeah, of like what a male tough guy should be. Turns out he's gay, and like this whole shock went through like all Latin America. They're like, he's gay. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, it's this whole shock.
Oh no, what can we do?
What can we do?
Well, yeah, they could
He
be
like to
a
kiss the
model
men.
and all that, but also just depending on like where you come from, who you is. It's just like for example, leaving all the gay things like out of that thing, like all the LGBT and all that. Sometimes there'll be things I'll be teaching my children that you all won't be teaching your children, because we come from different places. We're different.
Right. Okay. Okay. Anyways, unfortunately, we have gone to 30 minutes, and we are out of time.
A very short episode.
I mean, yeah, it was a very short episode. We were struggling a little bit with finding a good room.
And it's because it's Black Friday today.
And because it's Black Friday, and we're going shopping. So happy after Turkey Day. Oh wait, no, you guys are seeing this. Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You guys are seeing this on Monday, hopefully, if Jess uploads it on the right time. But for you who do celebrate it, happy late Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great day.
That was such a soft, like.
We had amazing turkey.
I did. I had turkey last night.
You had turkey last night. Yeah, it was a great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, congrats. We did not. But
I had salmon yesterday.
Okay. Well, salmon is basically like turkey, so that's good.
I had pancakes yesterday.
Okay.
I had burritos yesterday.
Okay, we need to wrap it up now. Anyways.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Okay. Molly loves you guys. Bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.